I'm Paul Briette, and I'm asking you why you haven't been on an adventure yet. My knee's been hurting a lot lately. I figured I'd go on a little bit of a different adventure. And I found 5 places around here that seem to be pretty interesting to stop at. They are places close to where I live that I just haven't been to yet. I've been living here for almost 2 years now. And there's some interesting places around, but you know, it's next door, so you just never go. But today, I'm gonna go check out a few. Columbus is the host city of the Arnold Classic. So we have a statue of Arnold doing the signature pose outside the convention center. This is not a particularly intriguing stop, but I just never been, and it was closest to start this route for today. Sometimes adventures are right behind your morning coffee stop. The next stop for today is a place called the Gates of Hell. It's one of those kind of weird ones where we are in an urban area. We're right behind a Tim Hortons. You're off the beaten path, so it can be a little bit nerve-wracking at first, but this seems pretty harmless. We're walking down here into a nice ditch. Looks like we have a bit of a homeless camp right here. But as we keep walking, we're getting to what looks like an old fence structure right here on the concrete. Looks like we have a lot of graffiti here, but down below is where we're going. This looks like an old filter system, but it makes a really tiny little gate to get through. But once you come through, you're left face to face with the gate to hell. The darkness inside and all the graffiti and teeth. See how much we can get here. Crank up this ISO. This is about as bright as I can make it. And of course, I forgot my headlamp. But I do have my iPhone. Ooh. I do not know if you can see this on camera yet. But it looks like we have found Pennywise's home. So this isn't a super popular tourist spot, but there are plenty of people walking by at all times. Seems relatively safe. A little scary at first if you're by yourself maybe, but this is a pretty nice little area. It's a good quick stop. You got a nice market right next to it, and there's a Tim Hortons. I have now made it to the Corn Hinge of Dublin, Ohio. And there's just a lot of, I think it's concrete corn husks out here. I'm here at the Early TV Museum. Let's go inside and check it out. It's always weird to think that you used to have to have this piece and this big old converter back here just to get an image out. Now I have the same setup that's better quality holding in my hand right now. Well, I have made it. This is the pinnacle of today's adventure. This is the highest point in Ohio. It's called Campbell Hill, and they've got a nice little concrete marker here, and there seems to be a radar museum next door as well. You get to choose your own adventure.